Hey folks, Chuck here. Hope you're all doing well today. This is to give you my answers about my 2 truths, 1 lie video. And I have to, without giving, no, I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to just tell you. The first truth or lie was when I was in Juneau, Alaska. I sat next to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they were arguing about who owed what and who ate what. This story is true. In 1990, my mother was 71 years old, and she wanted to go to Alaska, but she, as one final really big trip, because my mother was a real traveler. Thankfully, she's still alive. She's 88 years old. She's turning 89 in a few months. But she was 71, so she did not want to go to Alaska alone, or do the Alaska Loop alone. So she took off a month before I did, took the Trans-Canadian Railroad. When she got to the west coast of Canada, she took a series of ferries and boats until she got to Juneau, Alaska, where I flew in, met her, and then for 3 weeks we did, in a rental car, we did a 2,500 mile or so loop through Alaska. From Juneau we took a ferry, because Juneau you can't reach by, you can only reach by plane or by boat. We took a ferry to Skagway, where I rented a car, and I mean, she planned this trip for 2 years before we went. I had 5 awesome days, about 60 to 70 miles in Denali National Park at this lodge. You know, we saw Fairbanks, we saw Seward, we really did our best in a 3-week time period to really get a taste of what Alaska was all about. But the day I flew into Juneau to meet her, I went to her motel, took a cab to the motel, saw her. We went out to the little cafe, like I was saying. I'm sitting there with my mother, and I look next to us, and there are the 4 members of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. No entourage, no managers, no nothing, just the 4 of them. And they were honestly arguing about who owed what and who ate what. I mean, you know, we're talking like $10, $20 here. I thought it was hilarious. And I introduced myself and told them how much I loved them. And I do. I really do like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. My wife is a big fan of theirs. So that story is true. Now, the story about my being in the Boston Sludge, and we were a one-hit wonder band called, and we had a hit, Drink the Water, and that I opened for T-Rex, who opened for Elton John, and that I partied with Mark Bolan. That story, and I'm going to apologize to Audio Tracks 2000 and Bark Lord. I am sorry. That story is as far from the truth as can be. Though I took keyboard lessons for years, I can't play a song if my life depended on it. I did go to the show that T-Rex opened for Elton John, but unfortunately, and I have partied with a lot of famous people, I did not party with Mark Bolan. So that is the falsehood, and I apologize for lying to you guys about that. The number 3 was the in-store appearance by Rod Stewart, where it turned into a it was a store. I was the assistant manager at the time, that I partied with while a riot was going on. I partied with Ron Wood and my friend Jeff, who is now the CEO of Apple Corp for the Beatles. That is an absolute true story. He came in for an in-store appearance. We set everything up. The place erupted. They basically stole the store blind. They wanted me and Jeff to, along with other personnel at the record store, to protect Rod Stewart while we got him out of the store, which I actually started to do. And I said, wait a minute, I'm getting paid like $3 an hour, and this guy's getting paid like $3,000 a minute. He can take a punch or two. Left my post, went back in the back room with Ron Wood and with my good buddy Jeff, who I lived with for actually a couple of years. And we partied until we got silly on beer. And that's a true story. That was in 1974. So again, I'm going to apologize, especially to Audio Tracks 2000 and to Barklord, who really wanted to hear about my partying with Mark Bolan. I wish I could say I did, but I didn't. So, I'll talk to you guys later. This was fun. Bye-bye.